Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda.
Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. What happened on New Year's Day, 529 years ago, that is still remembered today? It was a conversation between Renyo Shonin and a person by the name of Dotoku. Upon seeing Dotoku, Renyo Shonin said, quote, Dotoku, say the Nembutsu. The self-powered Nembutsu is practiced with an expectation that the Buddha will save you because of the merit of reciting the Nembutsu many times. However, the other power teaching of Jodo Shinshu Honganji is that at the moment a single thought of entrusting arises in your mind due to the compassion of Amida Buddha, you are immediately saved. The Nembutsu you say after that is simply Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, joyfully with the thought of gratitude that you have been saved. End quote. What we see is a grateful connection of the Buddha's heart and mind and Dotoku's heart and mind, and also Renyo Shonin's heart and mind. Amida Buddha as Namo Amida Butsu is the Buddha's name that calls me to entrust. When I fully come to understand why the Buddha calls out to entrust, I call Namo Amida Butsu the Buddha's name that I call in gratitude, in grateful response to the Buddha's call. Also, Dotoku's heart and mind and Renyo Shonin's heart and mind are not different. They are both the same heart and mind known as Goshinjin, or the Buddha-endowed heart and mind of true entrusting. If I may share a translation from the Tanisho from Reverend Dr. Taitetsu Unno's Tanisho, a Shin Buddhist classic, it says, quote, when the thought of saying the Nembutsu emerges decisively from within, having entrusted ourselves to the inconceivable power of Amida's vow which saves, enabling us to be born in the Pure Land, in that very moment we receive the ultimate benefit of being grasped, never to be abandoned. End quote. Wow, what an experience. To know that one is never alone. To know that one is forever embraced. That no matter what happens to us or occurs in the world, we are never abandoned. What a source of strength and courage which supports us from the depth of our being. How grateful, how mottai nai. Our Honpa Honganji Mission of Hawaii theme and slogan for 2022 is Building Healthy Sanghas, Connecting with Others. It emphasizes our connecting with others. However, even before our connecting with other people, there is that ever important connection with the Buddha. In one of his letters, Shinran Shonin says, quote, those who feel uncertain of birth should say the Nembutsu aspiring first for their own birth in the Pure Land. Those who feel that their birth there is completely settled should, mindful of the Buddha's benevolence, hold the Nembutsu in their hearts and say it to respond in gratitude to that benevolence with the wish, may there be peace in the world and may the Buddha's teaching spread. End quote. Shinran Shonin first encourages our connecting with Amida Buddha. Then for those who have connected with the Buddha, to connect with others in the world. His letter shares that as Jodo Shin Buddhist, the first essential connection that should be made is the connection with Amida Buddha, who assures our birth in the Pure Land of enlightenment through the primal vow. Then, from that connection, we further connect with others. However, I would like to point out something that we may miss if we do not read Shinran Shonin's letter closely or know some background. In the same letter I quoted above, Shinran Shonin says, quote, in the final analysis, it would be splendid if all people who say the Nembutsu, not just yourself, do so not with the thought of themselves, but for the sake of the imperial court and for the sake of the people of the country, end quote. One might inquire, What is so remarkable about thinking of the imperial court? Well, if you remember our history, the answer becomes clear. The imperial court persecuted Jodo Shinshu. Honen Shonin and Shinran Shonin were exiled by imperial order. Some of Honen Shonin's disciples were even executed. If you consider this matter, you can begin to understand the immense weight of Shinran Shonin's words and the magnitude of great compassion that Buddhism speaks about. We get a glimpse of the depth and breadth of Jodo Shinran Shonin's sense of connection with others, including the dynamics of the Buddha's great compassion. I'm sure many of you have heard the metta that is often repeated in Buddhist circles that goes, quote, "May I be happy and well. May you be happy and well. May my teacher and friends be happy and well. May my enemies be happy and well. May all beings be happy and well," end quote. Have you not wondered about the line, "May my enemies be happy and well"? Normally, would we wish our enemies to be happy and well? From the standpoint of our ordinary minds, probably not. I highly doubt we would wish our enemies well, but from the standpoint of all-inclusive wisdom and all-embracing compassion, no one is excluded, not even someone I may consider to be my enemy. Great wisdom and compassion tries to move me beyond my self-centered mind and perspective, and is a world of inclusivity in the truest sense of the word. This is the spirit of Buddhism. It is very inclusive, but not naive to me. Even in Shinran Shonin's letter, a distinction is made among the various peoples, like persecuted Nembutsu followers and the imperial court that is persecuting. But great ultimate compassion does not exclude anyone or anything. While acknowledging how challenging it is for a spiritual foolish being like myself to make manifest such a universal inclusivity, it points us in a crucial direction by bringing to my attention a certain perspective and trying to nurture within me a certain attitude of inclusiveness, which is rare to encounter, but critical in our endeavor for world harmony and peace and the ultimate enlightened happiness of one and all. If we keep making walls and never even think of tearing them down, when will and how will we move forward? As another Buddhist saying goes, humans tend to move in the direction of their thoughts. This year's Hawaii Kyodan calendar highlights His Eminence Kojin Otani's Our Pledge, which more concretely shares how we may and why we connect with others. After the year is done, please separate the front cover from the calendar and hang that Our Pledge in your home, reciting it daily as encouragement on how to live a Nembutsu way of life. A closing thought. Our theme of connecting with others, is it mere coincidence or is it more? Once again, our theme and slogan for this year is extremely appropriate, especially as the COVID-19 pandemic continues with now Omicron, and we continue to feel isolated, separated, and anxious. Also, when you look around, our world seems very disconnected, as evidenced by the many unsettling occurrences that are happening in our nation and around the world. I encourage, let us, especially the Sangha, seek guidance and inspiration from the Buddha Dharma, so we may truly accurately grasp the situation, not be overwhelmed by the pandemic, and be filled with courage and strength from deep within, as we are guided and inspired by the Buddha's wisdom and compassion. To finally conclude, from the Office of the Bishop, I wish you, the members and friends of Hompa Honganji Hawaii Betsuin Buddhist Temple, a most meaningful New Year. I would like to express my gratitude to all of you for your support, moral, physical, and financial, which enables the temple and our statewide organization, the Hompa Honganji Mission of Hawaii, to continue serving the people of Hawaii by sharing Buddhist teachings and also aid those in our communities who are in need. To Kako, one and all, once again, thank you, and may your new year be peaceful. As a closing reflection, please please join me in Gashore Anjali to reflect on our pledge, written by His Eminence Kojun Otani and translated by the Honganji Mission of Hawaii, and to finally join me in reciting the Onnenbutsu of awareness, joy, and gratitude. Our pledge. Reaching out to others, I will share a smile and gentle words, just like the Buddha who always calls out with aloha. Breaking away from my greed, anger, and ignorance, I will try to live in peace and harmony, just like the Buddha who shares tranquility and kindness with all. Moving forward from self-centeredness, I will share a life of joy and sorrow with others, just like the Buddha whose caring heart always embraces us. Realizing that I live because of others, I will strive to live life to the fullest with an attitude of gratitude, just like the Buddha who promises to embrace us all. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Entrusting in all-inclusive wisdom and all-embracing compassion. Namanta Butsu, Namanta Butsu, Namanta.
Namanda.新年明けましておめでとうございます。この度、萩尾林番が定年退職をされて、私、宗藤達夫がアクティン林番を務めることになりました。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。新しい年が明けて、まず仏様に向かって何万打仏と念仏申す。私を生かす、導く阿弥陀仏の光と命をいただいて、みんなと共に念仏申す一年を生きてまいりましょう。ハワイ別院の開教師一同、役員、理事の皆さんとお寺の仕事を続けてまいりたいと思いますので、どうぞ皆さんよろしくお願いいたします。1月1日は正月と言います。年の初めです。皆さんは良い正月を祝われましたか？この正月を祝う歌や言葉があります。今から500年ほど前に、本願寺には蓮如上人がおられ、禅宗には一休さんがおられました。2人は友達です。ところが時々競争相手になりました。一休さんはお正月について、元旦は冥土の旅の一律か、めでたくもありめでたくもなしと歌ったものです。冥土とは心の中に作る地獄、一律かとはそのマイルストーンですね。1月1日は希望にあふれた1年を始める日だからめでたい。しかし人間が欲の心で生きて地獄を作る1年の始まりであるからめでたくもないと言われたのです。人間の心をよく見て本当のことを言われた歌です。その一休さんと同じ時代におられました本願寺第8代の御門主蓮如上人は、欲ととらわれの心で生きていく人間の心を放っておかない、捨てない、阿弥陀仏のお慈悲を喜ぶ道を教えられました。だから年の初めの1月1日には念仏申すべしと言われたのです。正月はまず念仏申す日だと言われたのです。蓮如上人はお正月に挨拶に来て、正月のお祝い事ばかりを言っている門徒の道徳に向かって、道徳いくつになるか念仏申すべし 道徳いくつになるか念仏申すべしと言われ、正月にはまず念仏申せと諭されました。私たちもこうして新年のお参りをして念仏申し、今年が希望に満ちた一年であるよう願いたいものです。さて皆さん、この1年ほどは心配事が絶えない年が続きました。確かだというものが少ないのです。コロナウイルスの感染が次から次に流行って、2度も3度もワクチン注射を打ち、マスクをして人混みの中にいないように注意して生活をしてきました。コロナウイルスで家族を亡くされた方々はお気の毒なことでございました。これらの方々の面倒を見てこられた病院の医療関係者の皆様にはお礼を申さねばなりません。メインランドでは空気が乾いて何度も山火事が起こり、多くの人が家を失いました。この前はケンタッキー州で大きな竜巻トーネードが襲い、これも何万人の人が家を失いました。これは地球の大気の温度が上がって空気が乾いたり、動きに変化が起こっているからです。ここ何百年も人間が石炭を燃やし石を使ってきたので、空気が汚れてきたのですね。だから大気の温度が上がり、災害が起こらないようにと世界中の政治家が運動をしております。私たちハワイでもこれに協力しなければなりません。昔はハワイで地震のために津波が起こり、1945年、1960年と2度にわたって津波が押し寄せ、ハワイ島では多くの人が亡くなりました。ハワイ島ではハリケーンが2度襲ってきて、多くの人が家を失いました。災害は本当に怖いです。日本では昔から怖いものは地震、雷、火事、親父と言ってきましたが、全くその通りです。このように私たちの生活には確かなものはなかなかないのです。政治や経済でも確かなものはなかなかないのです。私たちの時代は英語で Ages of Uncertainty と言い、不安や心配事が絶えておりません。では皆さん、確かなものは何でしょうか？これが仏教で教える見教え、ダルマ。ダルマとは真実の法、誠の心です。私たちの心や言葉ではつかめない真実心が形となり、言葉となったのがあの生身仏の呼び声、名号です。これは確かな仏様の命です。確かなもののない人間の不安な心の底に届いてくださるのが南無阿弥陀仏の誠の心です。この確かなものをいただくと、確かなものの少ない時代を生きていけるわけです。どうか皆さん、今日という年の初めにこの南無阿弥陀仏の六字の名号に手を合わせ、合唱礼拝して生かされている喜びを味わっていただきたいと思います。そして今年いっぱいがご家族や友人、コミュニティの人々にとって良い年でありますよう願ってまいりましょう。生活信条の第4項、御仏の恵みを喜び、互いに敬い助け合い、社会のために尽くします。私たち開教師役員理事一同、皆見教えを聞き念仏申して力を合わせて仏法が広まるように 一生懸命生きるつもりでございます。よろしくお願い申し上げます。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。